Many Canadians have found themselves in need during the pandemic, and one Montreal man found an opportunity to help two groups of people at once. After seeing stories about P.E.I. potatoes being blocked from shipment to the U.S., Mac Watson decided to help. He arranged for 27,000 kilograms of potatoes to be delivered to Montreal's Welcome Hall mission, which helps feed the city's food insecure. And Mac Watson joins me now from Montreal. Mac, good to see you. Thank you for taking the time, and thank you for doing this. How did this idea come to you to donate thousands and thousands of kilograms of potatoes to the Welcome Hall mission?
Well, I'm from a farming community outside of Montreal, so I know what it's like for farmers. They have their good days and their bad days, and normally it's the weather that affects them. But in this case, it was I guess politics. But so I just said, what can I do to help? And I know the Welcome Hall people very well, and so I had that base covered. But now I had to get to P.E.I. and a good friend of mine, Mike Duffy, obviously from P.E.I., and he was able to get me a contact there. And so with that, so I put those two people together, the contact in P.E.I. and Sam Watts at Welcome Hall, and so that made that issue. Now the next I had to sell shares to, or not sell shares, but donate shares to the Welcome Hall, and they in turn sell the shares for enough money to make this all happen. Well, so it all happened. We got this going in about 3 weeks, so it's fantastic.
That's amazing. That's amazing. You got it going in 3 weeks. So you basically, how much does 27 kilograms of potatoes cost, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, it's 5,000 10-pound bags, and worked out with shipping. It worked out to I think $13,000.
Wow. Well, that is a very nice donation on your part. So tell us how the Welcome Hall mission reacted when they heard that you were going to do this. I mean, we were seeing some pictures there. 27,000 kilograms of potatoes is a lot of potatoes.
Yeah, it is fantastic. No, they were very, very happy, and we never, at least I never realized what kind of response we get from the public and media and everybody else. And I've had a lot of people call and say, Mac, I'd like to help, but maybe I'll with someone else, I'll buy a truckload. So hopefully this will inspire a lot of people to do the same, not only for the potatoes, but also just to help the needy.
Mm-hmm. Tell me why that's important to you to help farmers who have been stuck in this political situation with the ban on potatoes, but also with the people that use the Welcome Hall.
Well, I've donated to Welcome Hall for a number of years, and I've been blessed. So you have to give back if you have been blessed. So, and I believe I'm a firm believer in that, and that was very easy for me to do this. I had to get the idea, and the idea came in the middle of the night, and fortunately we were able to pull it off.
So, it was the middle of the night, and all of a sudden you thought, wait a second, I've got this idea that I want to do. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I don't know. It came to me, and maybe somebody was speaking to me in the middle of the night. Who knows? And anyway, it was a good thought. And I spoke to Sam, and he said, "Yeah, okay, that sounds like a good idea." And so we put it together, and it was done. And then we got this terrific response from the public. I guess it hit a nerve to a lot of people that we're helping both the farmers their market has been banned, and the needy here in Montreal. And I hope that this will inspire people to do it, not only in Montreal but Ottawa and Toronto and in the east anyway, because you can't really ship to the west coast, I guess, if it's too far as the costs are concerned.
But I understand you've already heard from friends or from people that want to do something similar, right? I think you've inspired others to kind of do something like this, maybe buy another truckload of potatoes to send to another group that helps feed those who are hungry.
Absolutely. It'd be nice to think that maybe we can get 50 or 100 truckloads coming out of P.E.I. I mean, the Welcome Hall probably goes through a truckload every 2 weeks, so or maybe even less. They feed 1,200 meals a week, plus they have a grocery store that they get, I think, 2,500 people on their list. So it'll go fast. And there are other anything left over. There's other charities or other shelters like the Welcome Hall, who obviously they would pick up on the potatoes too. They would probably donate them there. So
just finally, why potatoes?
Well, that's exactly. But in this case, that was what I thought would, because it was an easy thing to do. But it doesn't have to be potatoes. It can be anything. So I hope that this inspires people just to give to these missions or these different shelters, sort of thing, that need them, that need food or need money or whatever. It's not only potatoes. It could be anything. It could be clothes, whatever. But to just inspire people to give back. We all have to chip in. We can't leave everything up to the government. So I think it's in the old days we all did. This is the way it was done. The government wasn't there in the road. So we have to do more. I think the public has to do more.
Well, Mac, I think you've inspired a lot of people to do more just by doing what you did and speaking the way you did. Appreciate you telling us the story. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's Mac Watson
My pleasure.
joining us from Montreal.